What is the first thing that you notice in this position? You might say, well, this black king is very weak. I have three different mates in ones. I have queen e5, rook e5, and knight g5 mate with plenty of mates in twos. But what's the coolest way to checkmate black? What is the most flashiest way to checkmate black? And that's what I'm about to show you. So first off, we're going to forget about all this, and we're going to play f3 check. The idea is that the pawn now has to take, because the king's stuck, and the pawn's offended by another piece, so you can't take with the king. So you have to take with the pawn. Now we're going to take the bishop with check. Pawn has to take once again. Now we're going to play bishop f5 check. Pawn has to take again. And you're going to notice this little cluster of pieces and little cluster of pawns everywhere. And this is going to become even larger as we're about to see. So now you're going to play rook e6 check. Once again, the pawn has to take. Then you're going to play knight f6 check. Pawn has to take. You're going to play this check. Pawn has to take. We're going to play this. We're going to promote to a queen. This has to block. Now we're going to take the queen. Pawn has to take once again. And now you can probably guess this next move. It's queen e5. This is mate, but pawn is able to take. And now knight g5 is mate. And that's it. Now we have this position. Now for white, there's actually a crazy mate and 9 on the board. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to find it. You can pause the video if you need to. Alright, I assume that you've taken some time to think about this potential mate in 9. The starting off move is rook h3 check. The king only has one legal square. King g5. Now we'll have h5 check. Once again, only square. King 4. Now we have rook f5 check. Same theme. Rook king 3. Now we have rook f3 check. Only move king 4. Now we have rook e3 check. Only move c5. And now we have d5, d5, and you can see where this is going. You have mate and 2 on the board. Very easy to find. Rook e7, e8, and rook e7 mate, sandwiched by its own pieces. And the king traveled across the entire board. The rook went here, 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 did a ring around the rosy, here, 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 zigzagged its way across the board like a snake, and mated the king on d7. And the king had its own spiritual journey. It went here. 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 And it went here and got sandwiched in by its own pieces. A crazy puzzle. The composer of this puzzle must have been a genius because the pieces are perfectly placed to where the king has to follow this little set path. Wow. Now we have this crazy position. This is completely winning for white, but you have to find some really insane moves. First off, you're going to notice that this pawn is about to be promoted, and so is this pawn on h1. So you're going to have to defend the pawn from promoting somehow. But how would you do that? The king can't go closer, and you can't promote your own pawn to defend that square. So what do you think is the best move that stops promotion? Because the threat of promotion is very strong in this position, because if he promotes, the game is pretty much over for you. So you have to find the brilliant move, bishop h1. Now, after you play this move, you're going to be like, oh, I get it. The rook on a1, if it takes, this pawn cannot promote, and now a queen wins. That's the idea. Now, you're going to recognize that this after rook d1, which is a great move from black, all checks are stopped. There's no more checks. All of them are covered by the rook. So, and the threat of promotion is brutal. If he promotes, he wins the game. He has an extra rook for a pawn. So how would you stop this pawn from promoting? Here, the queen can't defend it. Or can it? The same diagonal. Again, the rook is now stopping the pawn from promoting at all. And now you simply play a7. And you'll notice that no matter where the rook moves on the next move, this pawn is not being stopped. And it's very key that this king is here in this position. Because if this king was, let's just say this was the position, this is completely winning for black after this. But the king is not there. It is instead here. And now this move no longer works. He promotes with check. And this is a 1 position. This is a winning position for white. It's crazy how the double piece sacrifice on the h1 square with queen h1 and bishop h1 is the only way to win the game, by sacrificing 12 points of material. But you win. It's crazy. Anyways, thank you for watching through these 3 puzzles. I'll see you on the next video.